Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another Sorted Builds video. As you can see behind me, it is raining and you really can't sandblast in the rain because all of the bare metal surfaces will end up, all the bare metal surfaces will end up flash rusting. So we didn't make it to sandblast, not yet this week. Hopefully by the end of the week or early next week we can get there. So today I got all of the sheet metal laid out that I have ordered and received. So we got that rear trunk section that's going to go in there. This is it's like a wheel well outer frame rail, and you can see that circle area there. That is going to remedy this rusted area through here. And this piece probably won't use it all because it's pretty good, but might cut somewhere in here and weld that piece in. And then we have our inner frame rail, which is this piece here. I'm still waiting on the outer frame rail to be delivered. And then these are, I think they're about 1/8 inch steel. They are they've been press braked, and they're reinforcements that go on the outside of the outer rail. So I have those for both sides. That's going to help strengthen and stiffen the frame. And then we have these pieces here that will weld into the frame section also. And let me see, let me get a better angle here. And you can see there's bolt holes there so that the trailing arm for the rear suspension is reinforced as well. Got a full floor pan section. I wanted to put the full floor pan section in so there isn't seams, and it's going to be nice because it goes all the way out to the pinch weld here, where the old pan stops short halfway through the rail. So it'll go all the way to the pinch weld, and then we'll be able to weld that all together and be nice and strong. And then this is the front floor section that I actually already cut this piece out and did this yesterday, drilled out all the spot welds, and then did a major repair here. You'll see in some time-lapse footage I have where this whole section was pushed in really hard, all bent up, folded. Lots of hammer and dolly work there, and turned out pretty good. But that's all the progress I have for this week. Kind of got slowed down by not being able to get it into sandblast. But you can see I'm ready. As soon as we get to sandblast and get it back, there'll be more cutting and welding, and we'll get all these parts installed. And yeah, we'll make some fast progress on the car. So there's lots of other parts that I also have for this vehicle. So this is something that I plan on doing in a short period of time. I'm thinking my time frame is 3 to 4 months to completion. So we'll see if we're able to do that. There's going to be some difficult spots along the way. I'll show you here one of the things that yeah, let me put some of this metal down here. I've got to go in and I've got to drill the spot welds of these brackets, get these out so that I can weld them in the pan section. Same with the tow hook and then spare tire holder. So I got to do that still. All right. So I do have an idea of widening the rear quarters here, and I did start on that. I'm going to throw the footage in here. It was a fail for now, but while I was waiting, you know, I taped this up put some foam on it that I had laying around, and then filled the rest in with spray foam. But I wanted to establish exactly how wide I'm going to go on these quarters. And you can see I got some 3D dots, 3D scan dots here. So I was attempting to 3D scan it out. That didn't work, but I think we'll get back to that. But you can see where that tail light is right there. And you see this gap here. Sorry, right there. My plan is to move that whole tail light that far out. And so this will all get shaped here and here. And we'll have to maybe stretch the bumper a little bit. But I want to be able to put a wider tire in the rear. Because with the amount of power we're going to be putting down, I want to be able to get that to the ground. And then I'll show you a picture of the rendering right here. You can see the flare is a lot different than what this car has. So I'll work on that some more. There's going to be some things that I end up trying and the first time not succeeding, but that's okay. That's part of learning. I have no problem with that. So yeah, just understand that there's going to be some trials and some fails through here, but in the end we'll get it sorted out. So this isn't the first project I've done like this. I'll throw some pictures up here that show you the Pontiac that I built. And I was able to complete that car in 1 year. And that was while I was working a full-time job. And right now I'm not working, and this is my main focus. So I'll be out here every day working on this car. And that's how I think I'm able to meet that goal of 3 to 4 months. So there's going to be hang-ups, you know, parts that I'm waiting for or whatnot will stall me out, but I'll just have to turn and focus my time on other parts of the project. So anyways, that's all I have for today. Short video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see the progress. Thanks.